Each month, I wonder what I will write for the meditation. Sometimes I choose a topic and I'm guided to do something else. Often, I worry I won't receive any ideas or inspiration at all, and that we will all sit here in silence, awkwardly staring at the wall. But each month, it turns out that I am guided and inspired, and I am grateful for that. This month, there were 5 separate signs from 5 different sources on the same day on the same topic. That's a pretty clear hint for me, so the universe has my attention and I am listening. Ironic, since the message is about the topic of being still to listen. As humans, we move so fast, hurrying and scurrying, that we can't hear our guides giving us important information. Our inner guidance is subtle and gentle, and usually a soft knowing in our belly or our heart. Our guides, angels, ancestors, our soul and our higher self and the universe speak to us in signs, whispers, and nudgings. Usually we blast right past, drowning in the loud chaos of the world, with all the distractions, the chatter of to-do lists, with work, children, chores, TV, worries, and obligations. But if we pause and listen, we will find that we are very guided. Here's what happened the day of the 5 signs. A morning inspirational email advised me that the inner voice is acting like a guardian angel sending hints. Block out all the excess noise and listen to your inner voice. Where is it leading you? If you listen, you will receive flashes of insight and unexpected ideas. And a different email said, be still and listen for signs. Get better in touch with what you need on a soul level. Take some time to ask yourself what you really want. Later in the day, I read a post by Anita Moorjani, and it read, if you have a burning desire to be or do something, don't suppress it because that's your calling. She wrote, I love the term calling because to me, it feels like my future self is calling me forth into the future. Then later I read a quote by Gangaji. Under the obsession, thoughts and plans, under the emotions, both positive and negative, there is an ocean of peace. Peace is alive inside you. That morning started out by receiving a text from my friend who was sharing her new song creation with me. She's a talented musician, and she sent me the song with the words, a download from my guides. She further explained, this is a message to stop being so distracted by the things that don't give me energy or joy, and clear a space for more music creation because it's waiting for me if I'm willing to listen. I invited her to the idea of creating drum circles with me. She responded regarding her new medical diagnosis that she can't do any live music or perform. Her guides told her to preserve her ear energy, and she's listening. So today, just for a few moments, I propose we find some softness, stillness to listen. How often are you still? Do you ever give yourself the luxury of a timeout to daydream and rest your mind? The brain needs time to restore, refresh, and rest just as the body does. Yet our minds are so full that our guides and our inner knowing cannot squeeze in a word to help us. How can our guides get our attention and inspire us if we don't leave any quiet space for them to come in? We need to give our minds a break, put down the tasks, open the windows of our mind, let the breeze in, let our breath out. Feel the mind slow down. Feel our breath slow down. This quiet time is when we will get our best inspiration, or at the very least, a little rest. Mindfulness training is the ability to notice distractions without getting distracted by them. When a distraction arises, you can see it and let it go. For the next few moments, let us let the distractions come and go like clouds in the sky. And now, let's begin a little guided meditation. Welcome to this moment. Welcome to this circle. Let's take a moment to fully arrive, to be here in this time, in the now. Let's take in a few deep breaths together. Long, slow, deep breaths. Breathe in and out. Paying attention to let the air fully out. With the next breath, observe as the air moves through your body. When you breathe in, feel the air go in through your nose, filling your lungs, expanding your heart, moving throughout your body. And breathe out. Wiggle and move and stretch and feel the aliveness in your fingers and toes. When you breathe in, you receive the gift of breath from the universe. And when we breathe out, we return the gift of breath to the universe, a cycle of breaths. Breathe in the air that connects all living things, air created by all the trees on our planet. And breathe out. Push and stretch your toes towards the earth. Allow your roots to grow deep into Mother Earth, where we are all connected to the heartbeat of the planet. Feel the space between the breaths, between the inhale and the exhale. And now, with your eyes closed, let's use our imagination. Picture your favorite place in nature. Imagine being there. Imagine you can see a meadow with tall grasses and wildflowers. Walk towards the meadow. Are you wearing shoes or are you barefoot? As you are walking, notice the plants around you. See them growing and blowing in the breeze. Notice the sky. What color is it? Is the air warm or cool? Walk until you reach a grove of trees, or maybe it's woods, or an orchard, or a forest. What kind of tree would you like to find? Wander through this forest or grove until you find a big tree that you like. You can feel it calling to you. Sit down against the tree. Maybe lean your back against it. Or perhaps you see a hammock in the tree and you can climb in and softly sway. Or maybe there's a big porch swing tied to the branches. You can climb in and relax and gently swing. What kind of tree is this? What time of day is it? Is it dusk or early morning? Or is the afternoon sun pouring down on you? Is the sun peeking through the branches, or do you see stars above you? Do you hear water? Is it a creek or a pond or a waterfall? Watch the clouds drift by. Feel the breeze in the trees. Listen to the birds and the buzzing of dragonflies, or crickets and night frog sounds. Place one hand on your heart and your other hand on your belly, and take in more soft, deep breaths. Notice your body feeling more relaxed and peaceful. With your eyes still closed, ask your inner self if it has anything to show you. Be still so you can hear the whispers and hints. You don't have to do anything else, just listen for now. Notice any sensations you may feel. Is there something you are longing for? Something you miss? Something you want more of in your life? Does your soul want more creativity, or to learn something new? More spirituality, or play, music, art, exercise, or travel? What is your body saying to you right now? What is your heart whispering to you? And now ask your guides and your higher self if they have anything to show you. Be still so you can hear the whispers and hints. You might not notice anything different the first times you try this. At first, it might just feel like chaos and lots of chatter in your mind. But over time, as you practice this, you might notice something very subtle, almost imperceptible. You might wonder if you imagined it. You might not notice anything now in this moment, but later you might have a vivid dream with a message. Or you might meet someone with a message for you. You might start seeing other signs and synchronicities. Your guardians and guides cannot speak to your human ears with their voices, so they must use signs and symbols and dreams. If you start making time for quiet, to pause, to be still and listen, over time you will notice all the ways you are guided, and the path will make itself clear, and your heart will show you what it needs. Over time, you will learn to trust the guidance. You will trust that there is a higher something that is looking out for you, leading you to the right path. Start with 1 minute at first, maybe a couple times a day. And over time, give yourself 3 or 5 minutes to daydream. Maybe over time, 20 minutes once in a while. Notice that taking a few minutes of quiet, even on the busiest days, will start to feel replenishing. The secret to productivity isn't getting more things done, it's getting the right things done. Right now, where you are being still and daydreaming, your brain is resting, and your body is doing important work for you. While it may feel like you are doing nothing at all, Your subconscious mind, which runs 95% of the show, actually believes that you are in your favorite place. And part of you gets a mini vacation. And right now, while your mind is resting and daydreaming, your body is creating chemicals and hormones from your own internal pharmacy, dopamine and serotonin to help you feel good. And your body is reducing stress hormones such as cortisol. And at the very least, you are having a little break from the chaos of a busy world. Gently bring your attention back to your body. Notice how you feel right now. Notice if your heartbeat is slowed a little and your shoulders have relaxed. Perhaps your jaw has unclenched and your body feels a little more peaceful. Well done. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. Shift your body a little to wake it up, and then slowly open your eyes. Welcome.